having some poise. It's my fourth year. Trusting in my teammates and obviously what Coach Manning is doing with the offense, like just trusting, his calls and everything like that. Obviously, we do a great job of establishing the run. So having Brees make plays and stuff like that gives me a lot of, poise and confidence in my game. Like, okay, it's not all on my plate. Brees is going to make plays. And then obviously I just got to dish the ball to, Charlie and Xavier and all those guys. So that's really, I think, what's helped me this year.
One of the things Campbell said when I asked him that question was, it can be difficult as a quarterback to get that efficiency because you see a new defense every single week. You mentioned your experience. How much do you rely on your experience when you go into these games? Like, all right, I've been in these moments before. I've seen this type of defense before, and I know I'm going to be efficient.
Yeah, I mean, we see a different defense literally every single week, and I feel like it's a copycat league at the same time, but for me, I just lean on my experience, calm down. When the game starts to get crazy and stuff like that, I don't start freaking out because I've been in these kind of situations before. So I just let, I trust my teammates. I let my guys up front do their thing, and I just let the game come naturally at this point in my career. So.
Did you freak out early in your career? Was there those moments where oh boy, here we go?
Yeah, I mean, I think my first couple years, it's always like, all right, I got to make a play because that's what I was used to in high school. I was the guy on offense where everyone looked to make a play all the time, every single down. And so once I finally learned, like, hey, I don't have to do that here, then my game, I was able to be more relaxed and comfortable in who I was as a quarterback. So.
Did you relive 2018 down there at all?
Do I what?
Did you relive it, 2018, your game against them?
Yeah, I mean, every once in a while I'll go back and watch it. Just sort of, to remind myself, like, hey, like, I came in with some fire, with some passion in that game to show my teammates, like, hey, we can do this. We're good enough and everything like that. And, sometimes when I feel like I'm not playing like myself, I actually go back to that game more than anything just to, remind myself, like, hey, this is who I am, so.
Obviously playing with a lot of confidence right now, but take me back to the throw to Sean Shaw for the touchdown because a lot of quarterbacks aren't going to make that throw. But you had this much space to fit it in there, and you put it right in that spot.
Yeah, I mean, when I saw Shaw out there, it was a one-on-one battle, really. The guy was playing soft, too. He wasn't, pressed up on Shaw, so Sean literally had to go up and, get leverage on him and then catch the ball in the corner of the end zone. So, for me, I just knew, hey, he's a big body. I trust him. He's done really well at practice the past couple weeks. Sort of started slow in the beginning of the year due to, injuries and whatnot. But at practice, we've been connecting really well. And when we got in that game, in that situation, I knew before the snap, hey, this is where I'm going, and I'm going to trust him with this play. And he did. He came through, so.
Have you delved much into Oklahoma State's defense?
Yeah.
What stands out about how they're playing?
Yeah, I mean, similar to last year, you got a lot of guys that have experience, so they're all back for the most part. And then obviously, they just match up really well with us. The past couple of years I've seen, and even this year with the teams that they've played, they just have guys that can cover really any position. Their safeties are big and physical. They can cover tight ends and bigger receivers. And then the corners on the outside do a great job of, winning one-on-one matchups. And they got speed. The D-line up front, is really well against the run, and they're physical across the board for 4 quarters. So they're gonna be a tough opponent. So.